Hey, Matthew Heggie here. Exercise on the Opti 5-in-1. I'm an Opti coach. I'm going to tell you what works for me, but check with your coach if you decide to exercise, how much you exercise. So here's an example of my day. I'll go for a 3-mile walk. I'll do 30 minutes of yoga and maybe do 30 to 45 minutes of weight training. I'm a teacher. I'm a phys ed teacher. So around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when I get home, I'm pretty hungry. But it's bearable, but I'm pretty hungry. So I add more protein because I feel like my muscles are craving protein from that hunger. Check with your coach. This is just what I'm doing. I'm sharing my story and how I got my results. But I do something like egg beaters. You can do egg whites, but I think that's more cost effective. How much do I do? I do maybe what would be equivalent to 4 egg whites, maybe 4 or 5. And if I'm feeling crazy, I'll take 1 full egg and put it in there to give it a little bit of a yellow color. And then I'll do a little fat-free shredded mozzarella cheese and put that in the egg beaters. Again, this is what worked for me with exercise because I feel like my body needed more protein. My body also needed more electrolytes. I'm kind of fatigued, I'm kind of tired, so you can do a Powerade Zero, but I want to eat something, so I did pickles. I chose the sweet gherkin pickles because that's just what I enjoy. But at 4 o'clock, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still hungry. But not starving, not oh my gosh, this is horrible. So I will literally count out 20 nuts. Cashews are a little bit higher in carbohydrates. They would recommend almonds. But sometimes I do pistachios. These are honey roasted, a little bit higher in sugar. This worked for me. There are so many variables when it comes to weight loss. Your age, your gender, your current body weight. A 300-pound female is going to lose weight quicker than a 150-pound female. So, and then a 300-pound male is going to lose weight quicker than a 180-pound male. So just realize there are different variables. And when I do have the pickle, sometimes I'll drink the pickle juice as I go along for the week. When you exercise, it depends. Some people are like, oh yeah, I'm exercising. What are you doing? I go for a 3-mile walk. You'll be fine on the 5-in-1, and you're going to be hungry the first couple days. Those things happen. But I'm after my first 4 days, when I'm in fat burn, I might exercise a little bit. Some people who exercise say, yeah, I'm playing 3 hours of tennis in 90-degree heat. I'm well, then you need more electrolytes and you need more calories. So number one, how are we defining exercise? And then the other thing is listening to your body. I've worked with Ironman triathletes. I've worked with, CrossFit athletes, and I've worked with people who are very sedentary. So you kind of have to know what your goals are. So your body is going to be tired and fatigued because it needs electrolytes. Pickles, cucumbers are good electrolytes, and then also your body's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm starving. Your body is craving protein. I'm choosing the egg whites just because I came home. It's really easy to make, but you can do 4 ounces of chicken, 4 ounces of fish, whatever works for you. But when I come home, that's what I enjoy. Some people can choose to do a 6-in-1. But if you're not losing weight and you're trying these little things, then cut out the exercise, cut out these. I'm not saying extra things. I'm just saying what works for me. Check with your coach and ask them. But I've done this program many times, and that's what works for me. So anyway, follow, comment, share. Follow me on Facebook. I have a weight loss support group on Facebook. It's called Weight Loss Support Group. Anybody's welcome to join it. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, obviously. Follow, comment, and share. And if you are a coach and you feel like this is good, valuable information, feel free to share this with your clients. It would be an honor. I'd be very, very touched if you did so. There's also 888 Opti. You could talk to nutrition support and ask what they recommend. I am not a registered dietitian. I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. I am just sharing with you my story and what works for me as a 44-year-old male who is active throughout the day. If you follow the 5-in-1 to a T, it'll be awesome. But there are people who, they're like, I have to exercise for my mental sanity. I need to exercise. Well, if you can cut that exercise down to, 30, 45 minutes a day, that's great. And I would think the best thing, if you're on the 5-in-1, if you must exercise, is 30 minutes of weight training. Just go in, do 30 minutes of weight training, and leave the weight room going, oh my gosh, that workout was horrible. Like, that workout stunk. I can't believe I even did that. You know, that's how you should be feeling, because let the food do the work. Let the food burn your fat. But when you lift weights, you're going to break down those muscles, and you could hopefully rebuild those muscles too. So that should be your workouts. But if you must do 4 hours of CrossFit, you know, or I'm sorry, 2 hours of CrossFit, an hour and a half of CrossFit, or whatever it is, or, you know, you can try the 4, 2, and 1. I haven't done that, but that's another thing. If you need more calories to do the 4, 2, and 1, there are so many variables with exercise. You know, your age, your gender. What do you consider a lot of exercise? What's the weather outside? Is it hot? Are you losing electrolytes? What's your job? How is your sleep? There are so many variables. So again, check with your health coach. I just wanted to share with you what I do, and you know, and how I help people. But this is not for everybody. You really need to talk to the individual and see what their goals are and what their needs are. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you can adapt some of it and see how it fits your health journey. Have a great day.